Hello, welcome to SysJohn. In this video, you will learn about how to deal with CSV files in Python. What you will get from this video, you will able to learn or you will get how to deal with CSV files or how to read a CSV files data and how to write data into CSV files. Let's begin. So here we have a code. If you want to check a current location of a file or this notebook Jupyter notebook where it is, so you can use a pwd command on a cell and execute, so you will get your current directory where this program is saved. In my case it is C drive users admin. Now for reading a CSV file we need a CSV reader. So first we have to import the CSV. So we have imported import CSV. Then we have to open a file where we want to read it or do any action. So what we did, we have a variable. So first we will open a file. Inside it there is a file name .csv, and after opening it we are storing into this variable file1. After storing, when you will execute this variable, so it will give you output like this, because it will not able to display you that. For displaying you have to do another print function and all. Then for reading we have to get a reader. So csv.reader, and the file which we stored into file1 variable, we will read that file. After reading it we will store into csv_data variable. After executing this variable where our data is stored, it will return as a memory location where the file is stored. Again we are seeing another parameter in a open function. So this is a open function, we are opening a file, but here one more parameter is encoding. So encoding equal to UTF-8. So it will open a file, but it will open in an encoding format, and the format of encoding would be UTF-8. After opening it we are storing into file1 variable. Again here we have to do the reading of this file. So csv.reader, inside this we have provided the file name. After that we are storing this file into csv_data variable. Now our file is stored. We have to convert whatever the value is on file into list. So this is a file, we are converting whatever the data after opening this file into list, and we are storing into data_lines variable. So after executing this variable we can see these are the outputs where multiple files are, this is a number of rows values which is available on CSV files. So there are too much value, around 1000 plus something. Now there are lots of values. If you want to pick a particular first line or second line of values from this CSV file, so what you can do, all the data which is in data_lines variable, so we can use this ranging function. So at the start range we have not defined any number or from where it should start, so it will take by default the starting point, and at the end we are giving as a 1. So the end value always take -1, so 1 minus 1 would be 0. So 0 index value which is available on this file is this header part. Again if you want to pick the value, second value, again starting point is not mentioned, so it will take a by default value. End point is 2, so 2 minus 1 would be 1. So this is a 0 index value and this is a 1 index value. Similarly you can do it for 3, you can do it for 4 as per your desired requirement. Now one instead of 1 by 1, if you have, because here we have 1000 plus value, so you have to write a line 1000 lines. Instead of that you can go with the for loop. So here we are using a for loop to extract the top 10 lines or row items. So for line is a variable where our data will get stored by picking from data underscore lines variable, and here we given a range. So this loop will start from 0 and it will end till 9, because this end will be always -1, so it will end till 9th index position. So from this it will pick first value, it will stored into line variable, and we are printing it, so it will go till 9. So if you see, this is the values, first line, second, third, fourth, like that, based on index. It have displayed the values of rows. Now you want to check how many rows are in data underscore line variable, so you can use a length function, and it will display how many rows are available on that CSV file. Now in upper part we just saw the whole line we are extracting. If you want to extract some few part from that row, let's take you have a 5 columns and 5 rows, but from second row you want to extract the fourth column value. So how you can do it? So we can see here, for extracting emails from CSV, let's take here we are trying to extract the emails. So we have declared one list variable which is blank, variable name is all underscore emails. Now we are using a for loop. So again here if you see, we have given as a range, so it will start with first value, first row. It will skip the header because first row is a header, so it will start from the second row, so first index position, and it will go till 14. Now for line is a variable in data underscore lines. So from this list of rows it will pick a value and it will store into line. After that, what we are trying to do, append the value which will extract after splitting the value from the rows. So all underscore emails is a blank list. We will append it. What we will append it? The line. Line is a whole row value. So from that, what we will do, we are using a split function because this is a comma separated value. So we will split the line wherever the comma is find, and after splitting we will pick a third index value. So third index value is email. If you see here, 0 1 2 3, so this is a email third index value, and we will append into this list variable. So it will, for loop will run till 14th index position, and it will store all this email into this variable, list variable. After executing this for loop, when we execute this print function with this email, so here you can see all the emails has been extracted. Similarly, if you want to check for another scenario where you want to extract the first name and last name, so we have another scenario where we have took a variable name, list variable which is blank, name as full underscore names. We are using a for loop. For line is a variable in data underscore line where it is a list of whole rows, means all the data which is exist on CSV file we have stored into this variable. Again same, it will start with the first index, it will go till 14th index. So we have a variable, list variable which is blank, full underscore names dot append. We will append whatever the value we will split or extract from the rows. Then line is a variable where we are picking and storing a line by line values. Dot split, we will split that line wherever the comma is found, and we will extract the first position value. Again we are concatenating two string with the space. So plus, here is a space, single inverted comma, inside that we given a space, then we are concatenating means we are joining two string. Then again line dot split, we are splitting this value with the comma wherever the comma is found, and the second index value. So here in this part it will take a first name, here it will take a second name. So it is in a loop. So one by one it will run till 14 index, and it will store all the value into full name list variable. After executing it, when you run this full name variable, so you will get a first name and last name up to 14th index. So till here we saw how to read a CSV file and how we can retrieve some data based on our requirement from this CSV files. Now we'll see how to write data into CSV file. So for that, we can also write CSV file either there is a two scenario where we can write in CSV file. One, we can create a new file and write it, or another scenario where we can write in an existing file. Okay, so here first we are starting with the new file. So what we will do, we have a open function, open, this is a file name 2_save_file.csv. We will open this file in a write mode, and new line equal to, here we given as a blank single inverted comma. So whenever this file will open and wherever it will find a new line, and it is getting, if there is any blank or any empty, it will treat as a new line there. So we will open this function file in a write mode with the new line parameter, and we will store into write underscore into underscore new underscore file variable. So for reading it, we were using csv.reader. For writing, we are using csv.writer function. csv.writer, again here if you see, we have a file name, means variable name where we have stored the file, then delimiter. So delimiter, it will again check because it is a comma separated file, so we know it is delimiter would be comma, so we have given, it will check wherever the comma is, and we are storing into csv_writer variable. Now we will write some value into this file. So what we will do, this is a file where our file is ready to write a value. So this is a file dot write row. So we will, because it is a CSV file, so we have to write in a row wise manner. So write row is a function. Inside it, if you see, inside parenthesis there is a list. In a list we are defining multiple values, so A, then comma B, then C with single inverted comma because it is a string value. So after executing it, if you see, here is giving a 7, so it will give you the index position after, means your cursor position after writing this value where your cursor is. Similarly, we can try with another row, write row. So here if you see, in upper cell we just wrote a single line or a single row. Here you can write in a multiple rows, like write rows. Inside parenthesis there is a square bracket. Inside a square bracket we have two lists. So in one list we are using 1 2 3 comma, another list we are using 4 5 6. So it will write in a two rows, and after writing we can close it. So this is a file, means it's a variable where we have stored a file, then close. So close function will close a file after writing it. So this is a small part where we can open a new file and write some values into their rows. And another scenario where you want to see where the file is already exists. So what you can do, you have to do the same function, open. Your file is already exists, so you will open a file. In previous section we saw we are using opening a file in a write mode. So if the file is not exist, it will open a file in the write mode. Here we are using A, so file is already exist, we will open a file in append mode. Again new line parameter, so wherever it will find a blank, it will treat as a new line at the end of a string or a sentence. So we will open this file, we will store into F variable. For writing we have to use a csv.writer, and we are providing this file name where we have to write it. After that we are storing into csv_writer variable. Now we want to write some value inside it, so csv_writer dot write, and inside it, inside parenthesis there is a list. Inside list we have separated the comma separated value with string new new new. So here after executing, if you see, there is a again cursor position. Now after writing all these values, because we are referring the same Excel file, so at the end of cursor position is 13 and we will close this file. So here we saw how to write some value into existing file or a new file. I will show you how, because everything it is in C user admin location, so I will open that file and I will show you how this file looks like. Okay, if you see this file, so this is the file where we first time we wrote ABC, on a second time we wrote 1 2 3 4 5 6, and when it was treated as an existing file we wrote new new new. So this is a file where we have performed write function. So in this video we have covered how to deal with CSV file, like how to write data into CSV file, how to read data from a CSV file. We'll see on our next session. Thank you.